No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds-381. Mets, 2:59 a.m. Dixie, 11:59 a.m. Immediately after Dr. Bonnet had declared over and out, Balloony had severed this telepathic link with HMAS Brachel's radio operator and re-established his link with his Australian friends just long enough to provide them with a telepathic download of what Z had heard concerning Brency's flight to HMAS base cons for emergency surgery. Z had promised to check in with any new developments, severed his link with the Dixie crew at all, and then established an observation-only link with Billy Seaver. Seaver's view was from inside the jail cell he shared with John Fleming, plus a dozen other men. Seaver and Fleming sat side by side on one of 3 long wooden benches that hung from the walls by chains. Both men looked grim, neither spoke, and both kept their eyes open as they gazed through the cell's bars. Balloony viewed the world through Seaver for half a minute, then shifted to James Nunn's perspective, where Z found the Werere captain in a seemingly identical cell, sitting on the left of 2 benches in a rear corner of the cell, with Maxima Brency sitting on the bench next to him along the back wall, such that Max's left knee touched Nunn's right. Unlike Seaver and Fleming, only half of the duo that sat next to one another was silent, as Max B muttered like a motorboat engine propelling a boat slowly but surely across the lake, softly but non-stop. "This is crap," Maxie said softly but vehemently. "Absolute crap. I called the intense defense team that Brent used for that totally bogus hearing, and they should have been here by now. What the hell am I doing in jail? I got a luxury yacht and a jet plane Min and I can use for bail. What the hell is wrong with you people?" "Might want to curb that 'you people' crap," Nunn said to Maxima without looking at him. "You don't really want to offend any of our fellow guests. Might not be healthy." "Jesus, Jenny," Max hissed. "Now I got to worry about my personal safety? This is crap. Total crap." Big B severed his link with Nunn and established one with Minima, who Z found in another cell that appeared identical, albeit one whose occupants were both fewer and female. Minima, arms forming a tight X across her chest, sat as close to the cell's bars as the left side bench allowed, with her head burrowed between her fists and her eyes darting left and right. One of her cellmates, a woman dressed as scantily as was legal and her hair dyed a fluorescent pink, said to her from across the room, Hey, Auntie M, don't worry. Nobody here's going to hurt you. It's all right. You want to talk, or do you just want to sit by yourself? Either way, you're good, okay? No worries." At the sound of the woman's voice, Minima's head jerked and her eyes widened. "Are you talking to me?" she asked softly, tapping her sternum with both hands. Yeah, the pink-haired woman said, holding her bent at the elbow arms out towards Minima and sweeping her hand up and down at her wrist as she had. "You're okay in here. You are. You want to be alone, or do you need a shoulder?" "A shoulder?" Minima asked. "Yeah, to cry on." Upon hearing the woman's offer, Minima, moving her hands to her mouth, gasped and said, Yeah, I really could, and then broke into sobs.